Trust me, where we're going, you're gonna want a weapon. What up, and well met. I'm Mulata Rants, this is Muscle and Magicka, and you, my friend, just queued up for a dungeon. Now, in part 1 of this quest against hunger, we talked about food items, and why it's a good idea to put points into the volumization skill tree. In part 2, we talked about exactly how often you want to use these food items in order to maximize the uptime on that food buff. Today, however, we are going to fight the most important battle, which takes place in the mind. So, naturally, I'm going to take you with me into mine. Hold on.
Your butt.
Alright, now, as I was saying, the mental battle is absolutely the most important one. However, you may have realized we've actually been prepping for this battle all along. This is not my mind. Oh no, man, this is you. There's just a lot of SpongeBob up here. Oh. Well, there you have it. Let me try to... Okay. As I was saying, the mental battle is absolutely the most important one, but we've already fought half the battle. When you choose high fiber, high volume foods, you are actually convincing yourself in your mind that you're getting more food. And you really are. I mean, the biggest way that people defeat themselves before the diet's even begun is by thinking to themselves, well, it's time for me to start eating less food, so they keep eating the same foods and they subtract from their portion sizes. When what they could be doing is exchanging high-calorie foods for low-calorie, high-volume foods and effectively increasing their portion sizes.
Only one man dared to challenge their power.
I'm sorry guys, I'm going to try to focus, but I have a feeling this is just going to keep happening. Now you can also gain a mental advantage from your meal frequency. If you're like me and you follow intermittent fasting, it's really easy because the larger meals allow you to convince yourself that you're eating more food. But if you're more of a snacker, you can still convince yourself of your own fullness. You just have to realize that you're gaining a constant, steady input of sustenance, and therefore hunger's not going to be an issue. Now it should be noted that just the act of planning and structuring your meals in and of itself can have a significant effect. The more you plan and think about it beforehand, the less you have to think about food during the actual day. However, on the flip side, you may find that too much planning and structuring actually ends up leaving you feeling restricted and trapped and can induce cravings that wouldn't have been there originally. Now myself, I can plan and eat the same foods day in, day out for weeks on end. You may find that you need to wing it sometimes, or that you, at the very least, might want to switch it up a little bit more often. Now, I'll tell you, you learn a lot of things on the way to 500.
None more important than this.
Nope. The most important thing that I can tell you is don't psych yourself out. I mean, as much quest time as we've invested into hunger, at the end of the day, it ain't that serious. And I guarantee you, you have the capability up here to make it much more serious than it actually needs to be down here. So don't equip hunger with any weapons against you by anticipating it. Now, if and when hunger persists and disarms you of all of these weapons that we've been gathering, there are still two things that you can do. First off, remember why you're doing this. You're trying to get lean. You're trying to get lean so that you can go back to trying to get strong, so that progressively over time you can be stronger and stronger at a leaner and leaner body fat percentage. Now chances are, if hunger is starting to become problematic on any kind of a consistent basis, you're probably starting to get lean. So look at those abs, look at the feathers, look at the striations.
Yeah! Look at that form! Look at that! Look at it! Now respect it. Man!
Accept them as a sign that you are making progress, doing what you need to do, doing something right, and you know what? The sooner you finish this cut, the sooner you can get back to a caloric surplus. Which leads me to number 2. I want you to utilize a little bit of time magic. I want you to envision your future self and have a conversation with him. Here, let me demonstrate. Hey, what's up? You still thinking about SpongeBob? Yeah. Hey man, I'm hungry. I'm not. You're not? So wait, what you're telling me is that even though I'm uncomfortable right now, as long as I keep pushing it and keep persevering, eventually I'll be alright and we're all gonna make it? No, I'm saying I'm eating a quest bar. What are you, an idiot? Okay, If future you is as sarcastic as future rants, then that might not work out too well. But anyway, I hope you've gained some experience points from this. If you leveled up, then like the video. And if you want future quests to pop up in your quest log, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and join the Order of Muscle and Magicka. Until next time, you lot of rants. Logging out.
Shoot! That was my last quarter.